You know, but listen, mate. You are so ignorant with me in a minute. You don't want to learn nothing, do you?
I shouldn't need to learn anything.
You should, mate, because you're approaching a member of the public trying to tell me what I can and can't do. Now, do you know how it goes with the law? I've got a drone app on my phone, and wherever it comes up red in my app, that is where I can't fly. And this isn't a red area.
We'll see.
We'll see. What do you mean? I wouldn't fly
it over. You will get prosecuted.
I will prosecuted, will I?
Yeah.
It's not in a red zone, mate.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's what I go off the law.
This is a restricted zone.
It's not a restricted zone. Not through the aviation. It's not.
Put it this way, they got prosecuted for it.
Who did?
Mate, can't take pictures of these.
I can.
It's restricted.
Move, mate.
Why are you taking them?
Out of my way now.
Why are you taking them?
I'm not taking them.
Why are you taking pictures?
I can't take them, can I?
You've got a camera there. No cameras allowed on this side.
I'm not going on.
It doesn't matter. You can't take pictures of the military vehicles.
There's no military vehicles.
There's military vehicles on here, mate.
This starts as a simple interaction, but within seconds, it turns into a full-blown clash over rights, authority, and who actually understands the law. You've got a member of the public confidently standing his ground, relying on what he believes are legal guidelines. And on the other side, a worker making serious claims about restrictions, prosecution, and what can't be done. But here's where it gets interesting. Those claims don't seem to come with any real legal backing. And the moment a drone is mentioned, everything escalates fast. The tension rises, the warnings get stronger, and the stakes suddenly feel much higher. So the big question is this a genuine legal violation, or just another case of misinformation being enforced as fact? Let's break it down.
Get the boss. So look, the guy's gone crazy on me. So they're hiding a lot of military vehicles down there. Why? That's what I want to know.
He's just questioning what you're doing, that's all.
But I told him.
Yeah. So, I'm just asking him. Yeah.
You know, there's going to be no security risk at all.
Right, well, we don't know until somebody comes up.
No, but there can't be, can there?
Well, somebody comes up taking photos. So anyway, we don't know, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
You take care.
Yeah, you too.
See you, buddy.
Okay.
Is it electric?
Hybrid.
Hybrid. All right. Yeah. Take care, buddy.
Boss, the owners.
No, but like I told him, mate, and so what would be disrespectful to you?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, from a public space, I can take a picture.
Well, this is actually private land. This belongs to here.
No, beyond there it does.
No, this part here, all this lot, on that side belongs to here.
You know, there's a public footpath, right?
Yeah, that's part of this. This is her land.
Right, well, I just told him another thing as well.
Right.
Because it seems like you just don't.
I've actually worked here for years.
I'm not saying you don't.
The site.
No, I'm not saying you don't.
I know what the rules are.
No, but the rules for your site doesn't come to me. So say if something's got public access, right, wherever you put your barrier to, that is where you as a company say, I don't want public going beyond that point without consent, right?
Well, the site boss, he's no to do with him. He's actually told us, and we've got it written down, nobody has to take any pictures of this lot.
Yeah, but he's wrong, that's what I'm trying to say.
Because it's military.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. You're not a military base.
It doesn't matter.
Are you a military base?
No.
Right, so what I told him, I'm going to go and get me drone. I can fly my drone right over here. I've got a drone license.
Now you will get prosecuted for that.
Oh, mate,
Hey, mate.
Prosecute.
Well, according to he can take photos, but now he's talking about fetching a drone. Yes, flying a drone over. So I'm going to have to speak to Vic about that. Yes. Well, that's what Vic did.
Right from the beginning, there's a clear imbalance in confidence versus knowledge. The worker is speaking with certainty, telling the cameraman what he can and cannot do, but notice, there's no actual law being referenced, It's all statements, no substance. Meanwhile, the cameraman is calmly explaining his understanding of drone restrictions, even referencing an app that identifies no-fly zones. That's a key detail. In situations like this, law isn't based on opinion. It's based on verifiable rules. And when one side is relying on what they've been told, while the other is referencing actual systems and guidelines, you can already see where this is heading. So ask yourself, when someone challenges your rights, do they need proof, or is confidence enough?
Line over.
Oh, do you want me to tell you why I can?
Well,
I've got a drone license, right?
doesn't matter.
Yeah, but listen, mate. You are so ignorant with me in a minute. You don't want to learn nothing, do you?
I shouldn't need to learn anything.
You should, mate, because you're approaching a member of public trying to tell me what I can and can't do. Now, do you know how it goes with the law? I've got a drone app on my phone, and wherever it comes up red in my app, that is where I can't fly. And this isn't a red area.
We'll see.
We'll see. What do you mean? I wouldn't fly
it over. You will get prosecuted.
I will prosecuted, will I?
Yeah.
It's not in a red zone, mate.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
That's what I go off the law.
This is a restricted zone.
It's not a restricted zone. Not through the aviation. It's not.
Put it this way, they got prosecuted for it.
Who did?
Flying a drone over here.
Who did?
Barrett's.
Nah.
Yes.
I'm going to go back now, double check, and make sure there's nothing around here in the red zone.
Now we start hearing phrases like, no cameras allowed, and you can't take pictures. And this is where things get legally questionable. Because being on a public footpath changes everything. In most cases, if you're standing in a public space, you have the right to film or photograph anything visible from that position. The mention of military vehicles is clearly being used to add weight to the argument, but without an actual legal restriction in place, it doesn't automatically make filming illegal. This is a classic pressure tactic. Use serious-sounding language to make someone doubt themselves. But the cameraman doesn't fold. He questions it, challenges it, and keeps the conversation grounded in logic. So what would you do here? Comply immediately or ask for proof?
What I'll do, I'm going to come back and apologise, right? But if it isn't in the red zone, I'm going to fly my drone over.
Right.
And if the police turn up, they'll back me up with you.
No.
And will you apologise to me then?
I'll apologise to you.
Because I will apologise as well.
Yeah,
if it's in the red zone, right?
But it's just what I've been told.
Oh no, I know, but that's the problem. Do you know what I feel sorry for you guys is? Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
You're the front man on the gate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they might even be earning more than you.
They are.
Right. So you've confirmed that. They tell you all these bogus rules, what they want you to imply. But I stick to the law, mate. Do you think I'm just going to come here, ruffle your feathers? Yeah, but your rules are site rules, not public rules.
Yeah, the site rules.
But I'm out here. I don't want to come in. I want to take a picture of anything I can see, really. But also, I want to get a massive everything with my drone. And anything of interest whilst I'm up there, I'll do it. Right. But if I won't break the law.
I can't stop you.
No, but the police can't either.
That's up to you. I'm only following my orders off the site boss.
Yeah.
I've got to go by that.
Well,
if they tell me, I have to stick by it.
If you found out the law about it, right, and their rules was wrong according to the law, could you not
apologise?
Yeah, but you're better off saying to them.
I get them to change it.
Yeah, well, it is.
So I'm more informed.
Right.
In a day, I do apologise for the way I was with you.
No, you was right. I'm not saying you was in a bad way.
My job, my orders.
I know you are, mate. But the thing is, they just get. I know what it is with these now. It looks like they've got a contract with Army.
Yes.
Right, and they probably don't want anybody prizing in or maybe jeopardising it. But just by people knowing that it's here, it won't get jeopardised.
Exactly.
You know, so because it's. I think, to be fair, the freedom of information, people should know who's got the contracts for the Army. And I'm a taxpayer just like yourself, right?
Exactly.
So people should know that you guys are storing 50 Arctic units down in the corner. Because what is there to hide?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But anyway, mate, I'm gonna go back now.
Right.
If I'll come back with my drone. If it says in the app that this is a red zone area, that's what I've got to stick to.
Yeah.
But if it isn't, I'm not going to just go in your area. I'm going to go the whole... Anyway, take care, buddy. Yeah? Because like I say, I'm not just interested in just your place. I want to get an overview of the full area, you know what I mean?
No problem.
All right, buddy.
Yep.
So,
Sorted.
didn't mean out by it, mate, you know.
No,
Just
you're all right.
peace. Take care, bud. Look, guys.
This next part is crucial. The argument shifts toward ownership, claims that the land, the area, even the footpath somehow falls under private control. But here's the legal reality. Just because a company owns land doesn't mean they control public access areas like footpaths. That boundary is everything. The cameraman makes a strong point. Site rules apply inside the site, not outside it. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. Workers are often told to enforce rules that only apply internally, but when those rules are pushed onto the public, it creates conflict like this. You can actually see the uncertainty creeping in as the explanation continues. So here's a key question. Should employees be enforcing rules they don't fully understand?
So I did say to you, mate, I will show you, rather than just spit a lot of words to you for you not to understand, yeah?
Yeah.
I was going to show you on the app itself that we use, because...
After stepping away to check the aviation map, the narrator returns, ready to face the worker with concrete proof. If he was wrong, he promised to apologize. If he was right, the drone was going up. And here's where the documentary tone shifts. This isn't just about one drone flight. It's about how easily misinformation spreads, how quickly private companies try to control public spaces, and how the government itself uses drones over our homes without question. Yet, when a citizen follows the law and does the same, suddenly everyone panics. This contrast exposes the double standard at the heart of the encounter.
So, drone assist. So basically, I'll update this map in a minute. And so we're here. Yeah. And the nearest place to us is HMP Wymat.
Yeah.
And from there, because iris zones, you can't fly in it.
Yeah.
That's just simple.
That's it.
So this one here is where Sellafield is. And
Yeah, it's
Newton is
understandable, yeah.
Wharton, Freckleton, obviously for BAE and stuff. But where we are, mate, yeah, nothing.
Right.
Yeah?
We were told there was.
No, I think, see, what it is, mate, so I've got a number, I
Yeah.
pay for a licence. So the government, my point was, right, the government don't want you flying drones if you ain't got a licence. See?
Exactly.
Because with me, once I get this drone up there, it will trigger in the, because everything's like a field.
Yeah.
Yeah, like electric, there's a, that will trigger off to somewhere that I'm flying. So I'm an
And
identity.
here comes the turning
Right.
point, the drone. The moment it's mentioned, the entire tone shifts. The warnings become sharper, the claims more serious. You will get prosecuted. But again, there's a problem. No law is actually being explained. Drone regulations are very specific. They're based on controlled airspace, restricted zones, and safety guidelines, not assumptions or company fears. The cameraman refers to red zones, which is exactly how restricted areas are defined in aviation mapping systems. So now we've got two completely different foundations, one based on real data, and one based on second-hand information. And you can see it clearly. One side is explaining, the other is insisting. So who would you trust in that moment?
So you've seen it, like I say,
Yeah.
you know, but the nearest one to us, it is HMP Wymat and HMP, that's Garth, that next to it.
Yeah, Garth.
But other than that, mate,
Nothing.
but the biggest place is in Manchester, really. Manchester, let's have a look.
Around the airports and that.
Formby. Liverpool's a big one,
Yeah.
which runs up to Manchester as well. You get what I'm saying?
Fucking knobhead.
So yeah, basically, mate, anywhere where it's red, I can't fly. And it'll go to Market Drayton, that's a little small airfield. And you'll have East Midlands, and you've got one there. But they are dotted all over the country, the places.
Yeah.
But, like I say, you know, like you've seen it.
Yeah.
Then
I'll take your word for it. And I do apologise.
No, I was
This is what I've been told. Nobody was supposed to fly over here.
Yeah.
He's a prosecutor before.
Yeah, but you see,
And they've won.
and do you know how they could prosecute?
No.
They could have prosecuted perhaps if the person didn't have a license, and if it, he might have had nefarious reasons, but I haven't. My intent here is to do an overall, just look in the area. I'm not just solely interested in your site. I'm interested in the whole of above.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I'll clear that now, because I don't want to come into the negative side of the law. I don't want to break the law. You know what I mean?
Nobody does.
All right, buddy.
Now the cracks really start to show. The worker keeps repeating the same line. You'll get prosecuted, but can't provide a single example, a law, or even a clear explanation of why. That repetition is important. It often means the person is relying on something they've been told, not something they understand. And once the cameraman starts calmly breaking it down, explaining aviation rules, red zones, and legal boundaries, the confidence on the worker's side starts to fade. You can actually hear the shift in tone. This is the moment where authority begins to collapse under scrutiny. And it raises an important point. How many rules that people enforce every day are actually just assumptions? This is where everything flips completely. The map comes out, the app updates, and the facts are undeniable. There are no restrictions here.
It's, oh, bloody hell, who owns it? Fuck's I forget the name.
Yeah, so like I say, mate,
It's down there. Where else is down here? And it's big side. That
Is
used to
it?
be the test track.
right.
So,
Okay.
vehicles saw.
And all I've got to be, really, is just mindful of just general health and safety, really.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of it. But other than that, because it's 249 gram weight, it's light.
Exactly.
So it doesn't really, it's not a big issue, like, you know.
Yeah.
Well, as easy as that, really.
Right, go ahead.
Thank you very much, my mate.
Welcome at all.
Take care, buddy.
I do apologise again.
No, I would have done the same to you as well.
Yeah, go.
Cheers, mate.
In the end, this wasn't just about filming or flying a drone. It was about knowledge versus assumption. One person stood firm, relied on verified information, and stayed calm under pressure. The other followed instructions that turned out to be inaccurate. And when those two collide, the truth always wins. This situation could have escalated, but instead, it became a moment of clarity. It showed exactly why understanding your rights matters, not to create conflict, but to handle it correctly when it happens. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real, unfiltered legal confrontations like this.